Greetings all, Vanna here for the 111 reading. Oh wow. Look at how this came out. The Five of Swords in reverse with the Magician at the bottom of the deck, kind of just peeking out right there. It really, I love that. It instills this incredible energy of you're not engaging with what is upsetting your equilibrium, holding in your integrity. The Five of Swords is you walking away from a battle victorious because people were trying to push you. People were trying to take things away from you. And like you leave with more than you came with. Like their swords are down, but you hold not just the one that you fought with, but two more. Like you won something from them. The Hermit in reverse was underneath it with Two of Swords. And behind the Magician was the reverse Seven of Pentacles, or Seven of Cups. Yeah, you made this decision after a long time of this internal battle, and now you're not distracted by all those choices. You're not distracted by all that superfluous noise that probably came with being around these people. This is an incredible victory for you, my love. Wow. Ace of Swords, Page of Swords, and Six of Pentacles. When I was picking up the deck, this is kind of how it fell. And Knight of Wands is sticking out over here in the reverse. You're not wasting your time on what does not bear you fruit anymore. This knight has one of the hardest journeys going through this dry desert. But I feel like you have... Wow, Ace of Swords, King of Swords, Ace of Wands. Look at that. When you were in this hermitage, you learned a lot of what was and was not for you. And I love this is coming in on the 111 portal. I don't feel like that's done, actually. I have a little pressure over here. And it's just like, you're not done with that deck. Yeah, you learned what wasn't for you. Look at that, 222 on my timer. The reason why the 111 portal is so important is because when you see that 111 or 1111, it is one of your signs from spirit that you are going on the right path. You are walking through that gateway. And there might be some grieving going on right now, Five of Cups, and allow yourself to do that. We are taught as children that we do not have the time to express our emotions because we have to go, 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 or that we're not allowed to express our emotions because our crying or our wailing makes people uncomfortable or it bothers them. But no, you have time and the right and the need to express all of your emotions. So if there is some remorse, if there is some grieving over this past situation and these past people, because the Five of Wands came out in my pre-shuffle with this, and I'm like, wow, there was a lot of fighting. And then I also got the Three of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Cups. You are leaving behind those relationships and those people that did not serve 333. That greatest and highest good, the people that did not want that for you. You are bridging something that other people cannot follow on because they have not laid that foundation themselves. And my love, it is not your responsibility to drag them along kicking and screaming if they are not ready to walk over that bridge themselves. They are still very much in a mask of something and someone they had forced upon themselves or society forced upon them, and they are not ready to do that same level of work that you have done. Because, my love, you can only meet someone as deeply as you've met yourself. And this is why I applaud you for going on this hermitage to understand these different parts of yourself. Peaks of Joy and Gentle Gardener. I love this. You are reaching this beautiful, I want to say a tower moment. I know that there is no tower card here, but that is sort of the energy. And look at how this Peaks of Joy would be carrying you above the destruction of all that because you fostered and nurtured this beautiful relationship with yourself because you took that time last year and the beginning of this year to test what was and was not for you. Commitment in reverse. what you did and did not resonate with. This instilled in you a level of pride, self-respect, and care that you are not allowing what you may have allowed in the past to continue. You are standing up for yourself in a way that is going to shock people because they're used to you reacting to a certain way in a certain situation. And it's like when we get parentified or we are put into a role. Look at this. You got a throat chakra yoga position. Fish and supported fish. You can do this position and this exercise to stretch out that throat chakra, but it again is carrying through. You are speaking up for yourself and reacting and responding in ways to situations that people are not used to because they were used to a certain level of complacency from you. They were used to you being overwhelmed or locked in this it's like when you have ADHD and you're like thinking about all the things that you can do and you suddenly get analysis paralysis of, okay, I have all these things that I can do, but what am I going to do with that? This is not the energy that you're carrying in anymore. And people used to take advantage of you being thrown off like that. And that is not the situation anymore. And it is going to be shocking to those people that your gut instinct will be like, hey, come along with me on this journey because I love you, because you are my friend, because you are my family. But my love, if they are not ready to face themselves, if they are not ready to remove that mask, they are going to only be angry at you because you are reflecting in them with your light and your brilliance, everything that they are too afraid to see in themselves. Aura, protective shield, auric energy awareness. I am protected by my strength of my being. You need to protect yourself in this time because there are going to be people that will pray for your downfall consciously or subconsciously simply because you are pulling away from their energy. You are pulling away out of their... So when you are around low vibrational people, it's like a kiddie pool and there's like tar and quicksand and it's so very difficult to get out of it. But you, bit by bit, slowly have been pulling yourself out of that heaviness, out of that muck, out of that darkness. I feel a lot in my solar plexus right now. This could deal with a lot with how you've seen yourself. Maybe you've given yourself a higher level of self-love or self-care and since the beginning of the year, or that is your mission this year, is to be that gentle gardener and foster that place for yourself. And you deciding that you are worth doing that work is enough to start pulling yourself out of that. And you have done so much more than just tell yourself that. You have affirmed it. You have done the work. You have done an incredible amount of shifting to pull yourself up and away from all of that buck and noise and darkness that you saw as your identity, you saw as your role and purpose, because that is what people forced upon you to keep you trapped, because they did not want you to be aware of your power. Or if they did, they wanted to control it themselves. And sadly, oftentimes those energetic vampires are inside our family, inside the people that we love the most, inside the ones that we are supposed to love and care for. There is a boundary that you have to lay down, my love, and it is going to be difficult. Spirit of Place is asking you to be present. What do you need in this moment? What is it that you require in this moment? And speak to Spirit, because the magic stream is working with you, and you have cleared so much of your muck, so much of your grime and darkness that was preventing this flow of energy. You have bridged this for yourself. And not everyone will be able to follow you, but that's fine, my love, because not everyone is meant to. It is your road. It is your path, and you are doing exactly what you are meant to do. Speak your truth, my love, even when your voice shakes. Have a beautiful day.